Hey, what's up? This is Brent Pierce for PremiumBeat.com, and welcome to another episode of Awesome Cinematography. Now, in today's episode, we're going to talk about a cool shot called the flip shot. Now, I recently did this with a runner running towards the camera, and she runs over the camera, and the camera flips upside down and shows her running away. Really nifty shot, really dramatic shot. It has that dramatic effect, and it throws the viewers in a sense of disarray there for a few seconds. So really cool, really effective. For this shot, we're going to need a few things. We have a tripod with a Manfrotto 501 head, it's kind of a basic DSLR head. We have a Canon 5D Mark III, and I have a wide-angle Tokina 11-16mm lens. So this is what we're going to be using. We're also going to need a few other things. We're going to need an apple box or something to elevate the tripod off the ground. So I have a full apple box and a pancake apple box to equal 9 inches off the ground. And we're going to need a couple things to stabilize the tripod. I have a couple sandbags here. If you don't have sandbags, you could just have somebody hold the tripod down. If you don't have an apple box, you could use like a gear bag or something to elevate the tripod off the ground. So we're definitely going to need those. And the way we're going to do it, if we bring the tripod back in here, we're going to collapse the legs. We don't need those. And we're going to lay the tripod flat on the apple boxes, and we're going to go ahead and weigh them down while we're here. Put the sandbags down there, and we're going to tilt all the way down on this tripod. Tilt all the way down as far as you can go, which is about 90 degrees on these Manfrotto heads, and then we're going to lock the tilt. And notice I've taken the handles off because we don't need it for setting up the shot. So now that we tilted all the way down, our plane is right here on top. Now, if we get our trusty camera here, the technique we're going to use, we used in the last episode, we're going to turn our quick release plate 90 degrees sideways. So we're going to do that right now. Okay, so now that our quick release plate is 90 degrees sideways, we're not putting the camera on like that. We're now putting the camera on like this. If I can get it right there. Okay, we're going to tighten it. Make sure that's there. And now make sure our tilt is locked, but our pan is unlocked, and the move is basically like this. Right there. That's basically the move. Okay, now it also helps if you want to get your tripod arm, your little lever arm, you can put it on here. Make sure you put it somewhere where you're not going to be hitting the ground or you're not going to be hitting the apple box with the arm. The best place I've seen is right over here on the left side, and kind of have it snaked under the lens pointed towards you. All right, so now I have my arm back in. Now, it would be ideal if you had an external monitor so you could look at your framing, because when you're flipping, you can't really see the camera LCD, but you don't need one. So for this one, we're not gonna use one. We're just gonna use our trust, and we're just gonna use our judgment to flip it. So I'm gonna have my wife run from that side. She's gonna run over the camera, run over there, and first I'm gonna check my framing and my focus. It's looking good. And let's go ahead and run it. All right, action. And that's basically it. Nice little dramatic shot there. Make sure you don't overdo it. You it like once, don't do it a ton of times, because then people will get tired of seeing it. So yeah, hope you guys learned something. This shot, I have tons of ideas for this shot. You could get like a skateboarder kick flipping over the camera, do it like slow motion with like a cool flare shining on his deck. Some cool stuff like that, somebody tackling somebody over the camera. You can do endless stuff with this really cool shot. So yeah, thanks for watching.